So this will be session 8, maybe 7.5. We are down Mark and we are down to Robbie. So we're gonna do a little bit of arc stuff. We're gonna do some politics and some building. Um, Last time, gosh, what happened last time? Last time we had some Tavri getting her new gang together. Marlotte was pulling some hijinks by getting Astrina to steal the diary that we got. And maybe that's why Raspa's not around anymore because he spent the night over there.
Oh
We got
yeah,
some, yeah. He's like,
yeah, that's right.
you're just like, tell your friends to go home. Um, we got cropland and defenses and a watchtower built. Oh, we got a watchtower built. I got a thing for that. Um, and yeah, talked about the Ariel's pregnancy and like what we wanted to do about all of that stuff. Yeah. Um, Go ahead and give yourself a mutant point. Start a session. Um, do y'all want to add new projects to the arc sheet?
Yes, you
Um,
do.
Possibly.
right now in process. So we have a hunting party, cropland, defenses, watchtower, and a standing zone expedition to carry water from the plant. In progress are a temple, a sundial, a theater, and a museum going hard on culture.
So
So yeah, anything else y'all feel like throwing in there if there's stuff that's available?
I am also looking to upgrade. So I'm tentatively moving my gang's base to the tower.
Yeah,
And not that we won't allow other people to come up to the tower, but just we want to always have a presence there. And so I've got a couple of upgrades that I'd like to do on the watchtower that are probably not on the list.
mm.
And I was thinking about handling that through maybe working with Pontiac or whatever
Oh yeah,
to do some stuff. I also need to find out um, who my gang members are, and
yeah,
I thought about doing it myself, but I thought I made more sense to wait to have your input. I am
yeah.
also spending my experience from last week so that my command goes up to 2,
Nice.
and um, because I want to have better ability to affect my gang.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a rebelling gang.
Yeah.
No, not right now, especially.
And so your command skill level is an indicator of how large your gang is. Every level represents 3 or 4 members. So we can, Pontiac is on board, clearly. If we can, have them be quantum folks that come up as needed, or if there are folks that you want to specifically have, we can make them. Who I have? I don't think I have anyone floating anymore.
Yeah.
Can I get them? But yeah, but if there's like a specific, if you want a specific enforcer or
Right.
some get your own stalker or whatever, then
Okay. How about I make maybe 1 to 3 sort of seed members
yeah,
um, in addition to Pontiac, and I'll just come up with some random stuff.
yeah. If you
They
want to
might
just throw
just
those
literally
on
random ones.
the NPC, let's make the second thing. Group two is Tabriz. Yeah,
Oh, okay. That
boom.
makes sense.
Cool. So we can throw Pontiac over there.
I am proposing for future projects as well, the militia.
Oh,
I
yes.
kind of figure, we talked about how things are getting weird in New York. Like there's
Hmm.
politics, there's always vying for power. I think like a good uh uh what's objective militia and also just for general defense against outsiders is probably going to be a good idea at some
Yeah.
point. And I'm adding its stuff in there now. Let's see,
Cool.
fight or manipulate. It didn't auto
Militia is what?
fight, manipulate.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Militia. Dun, dun,
And
dun.
work points 2 times PCs, so 8 work points.
Sweet.
Oh, that's an interesting thought. What's that?
I noticed we are 1 point away on the food from the next level as well.
Oh, are we?
We're
Yeah,
at a 19 on the food.
which these projects tab they need a column for like what we get when you complete them too.
Oh yeah, I can add that.
That would be handy. I keep having to look that up of like, wait, what do we get when we complete this? I forget.
Oh, and I did add the if you go to the data tab all the way on the right, there's a dev bonus column for it.
Oh,
I just didn't hook that up to the arc tab, so yeah, I can make that happen. I'll put that in
oh.
wishes.
Eh.
Early wish.
I'm trying to. So I'm looking at um, smokehouse and uh, workshop as possibilities to add, but
Hmm.
I don't have the. Do we know what those are in terms of costs? Like,
Smokehouse is 2 times the number of PCs and adds D6 to the food supply. Requires food supply 5 and tech 10. So we need to bump up technology before we can get a smokehouse.
okay, so we need to move technology up, and okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go look at that. Where's
Let's see, bump
uh,
technology up.
um,
And that may, I mean, that may require getting some artifacts as well.
Yeah, I was looking at what do we currently have going that will bump our technology up? Because it's definitely
I
what we need.
don't. Let me see.
You know, I know we put a
Um,
sundial, I think.
a
I think there was two
museum.
things on there that bumped up
Yeah,
tech.
museum and sundial
That's right. Yeah.
are until you get to water wheel. Like those are the only things that bump up technology. So we really need to get artifacts for that.
okay.
Well, I'll definitely help work on a sundial.
Yeah, so how much does Sundial add to?
Sundial adds
Hmm.
D6 to technology.
So it might get us over.
Yeah.
But it's
And
also only 4 work points, so we can knock it out fairly quick, hopefully.
Yeah.
right. Uh,
Oh, wait, I should look, maybe make sure. Let's see, comprehend. Is that going to be decent? Oh, at least I have a point in comprehend, so that'll give me, it's not bad then. That'll give me four dice to roll.
here's the list of projects. Okay.
Probably worth it. Unless, let me see. It's always a dilemma of like, what's closest or like what I could get a shitload of dice for, you know?
Yeah.
Which is there anything?
Oh, geez. Okay. And
Take a look at what I got.
then
No, actually, it's all pretty
uh,
close anyway. So
oh, that's another 10. Okay. Hmm.
4,
Interesting.
I'll go ahead and roll 4 dice towards a sundial.
Yeah, go for it.
1, 2, 3, and one of those. Nothing. I'm gonna
Would you like
push
to
that.
push? Yeah.
Wait, yeah, because I don't currently have any bads. Hey, well, good
And
and a
so
bad.
one good, one bad.
So that's 1 whole point off of it, and I
So
get
what does that
I
look
get
like?
Let me figure that out first. I
Comprehend
also
is confusion.
so I get some confusion. Oops, not that. Come on. And
Oh, and
that,
it will be a new day, so spend your food and water
oh
as
shit.
well.
And that also gets me a mutant point, right? I always have to remember. Every time
Correct.
he's eight.
Yeah,
damage.
yeah. Anytime you take trauma, you get a mutant point.
Um, okay, well we'll have to figure this out because I've got water covered, but I don't
Yeah.
have any
So, so,
grub.
so, so
Remember,
this
you can
is
spend a bullet for 2 food right now, too.
right, but that assumes you have any bullets.
Yeah,
I
if you have bullets.
Yeah, I ain't got shit. So
I mean,
unless
this is one of the things that I think is a problematic for the game because the only way we can get treasure is if we go out in the zone.
Yep.
And but we built our food supply up to where the ark, I think, is at a stable place. We're not all starving.
It will almost be, yeah. Right
Almost.
now, starvation still isn't far away, but people have enough grub to cover day to day as long as the harvest or hunt isn't threatened. And then when you get to 20, then it's almost everyone can fill their stomach every day.
Okay.
There's even up to
Well,
supply.
I'm just trying to figure out because there's this gap in the rules where the ark is on a different food supply than the rest of us.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like when we're out in the zone, I don't know, I'm frustrated. It's like if we're building all these, like doing all this cropland and stuff, but then we have to go hunt rats somewhere. Um, can we do more than one hunt, or is that just already? I'm just trying to figure out how we get food.
Yeah. I mean, it's either buying food or hunting food, pretty much for
Right.
PCs.
So
Yeah.
if we hunt food, how does that work? Is that just
Yeah, let me see. Hunt, hunt, hunt. Uh,
where is that? Is that a project or is that a
well, it was
what
a
is it?
project originally, but I don't know if it's one that
Oh,
can
right.
repeat or not.
well,
Ah,
the hunting party is to basically like su supply food for the entire arc, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So th those hunts are ongoing,
right.
and we are assuming that those are relatively successful hunts that are bringing in just enough food to keep people from starving right now.
right. So if we're going to have extra food, I mean, one of the things I've thought about is taking members of my gang out and teaching them some basic field craft.
Yeah,
Because I think that that's part of the appeal of having Tavri as a leader is that she can sort of teach them how to survive in the wild.
yeah.
Not
I
to the
mean,
level of stalkers, but
I think I think it's basically finding like doing a find the path, right?
okay,
And then you find grub that you need to do stuff with.
okay.
Unless someone has Monster Hunter, then we can go hunting for stuff proper.
Maybe we'll take Wilo with us.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
Uh,
Don't got no food. He got to do something for some food. Ain't got no food,
yeah,
ain't got no bullets.
and I've got
I mean,
Zone.
Rasper and Zippo all have a lot of bullets if you want to borrow from them as well.
It's
Yeah, but,
true.
but we need to have some way of not having to pay bullets to feed ourselves when we're at the Ark.
Yeah.
That's my concern. We'll run out of bullets really fast unless Zippo starts a factory.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think mechanically that's the only way to get food, right?
Yeah, I mean that
One of the
mechanically
mechanics.
is trying to get you out into the zone, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's just so I guess we go, well, I guess we could explore. So okay, so what we'll do is we'll explore part of the zone to go hunting. But before we do that, my gang is going to work on um I guess um the sundial.
Cool.
And that was rolling my command, if I remember correctly.
Let's see, sundial is
Or
culture comprehend.
comprehend. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I don't have any bonuses on. What does it do to have my gang work on it though?
Great question. Let me see. Um, your gang members will da. You can order them with a command skill. Your role is modified according to the task table
Yeah.
below. So yeah, you will roll command, and you get bonus if you offer a reward, if there's no risk of harm, or if you work with them.
Yep.
So I think there's not a risk of harm, and if you're working with them, then that's a +3 altogether.
Yeah, but there's -1 for not
Yeah.
offering pay.
And
So it comes
other
up with
than
+2.
that, so yeah, probably +2
Yeah.
on your command.
Okay, so I will do that, which is wits plus command is uh, 6 dice. I think well, where's my wits at? Yeah, mine. And then an additional 2 dice, so 8 dice total. Actually, I do need to log into Owlbear, don't I? There's Owlbear.
So something that's confusing me a bit is I was looking again at the keep looking, where like after you've explored a thing,
Hmm.
then all the stalkers, however many you have, can roll to keep looking to find grub, water, and
Yeah,
artifacts.
but you can only find each one once. So like
But
if someone found water but not grub, you can search again to get grub or whatever.
right, that was my question. Like once ever,
Per like going out basically. Yeah.
for going right, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like it's
So
not.
you're treating it as per going out. Okay.
Yeah. Or
That's
per
that
like
was
if
my
you want to
question.
spend more like watches, well, whatever the time period is. Like if
Right.
you want to spend another outside turn doing stuff, I think you can
That's
probably
what's trying to because it says as
yeah.
long as you haven't already chosen these stuns. Sounds like does that mean ever? Do we need to be keeping track of like we already found grub in
There's
that
only one
sector?
Well,
bottle of
Can
water in
never
that
do it
entire
again.
square mile.
right.
Yeah.
That's what part of what I was wondering about was do we have to track all of the resources in each of the zones?
No, no. I
Okay.
think it's
So it's
once
just
per
per
going out.
trip, basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That which makes sense. That's what
Ooh,
Ooh, doggy.
I do
Well,
not want to push that.
yeah, you probably don't. That is wow. That's a lot.
Apparently,
yikes.
this is
Yikes.
terrible because this is a sundial. This is a bunch of people who can't figure out how to put up a sundial.
I mean, maybe it's cloudy.
Well, to
It's
be
What about
fair,
putting it
I
over
did take a
here?
point of confusion while working on it as well. So I
like,
think
oh, how
maybe
is this? There's the stick's not casting a shadow.
I
What?
know. I think
Why is the stick not casting a shadow?
So I'm going to conclude that somebody went down to the archive and the archivist was like, "Hey, if you build one of these things, we'll be able to tell time." And everybody was like, "Okay, sure." And then we all went out and tried to build it without really understanding the instructions.
What are we building
yeah.
again? Yeah.
Well, I put 3 sticks all together. Is this how does
But
this
More
wait, do
work?
we
sticks is going to
like
be better, right?
does
Yeah,
the
much
does the
better.
pointy part do we point that toward the sun right now? What the or- I don't
The more sticks you
understand.
have, the more accurate it's going to be.
Does it point north? And where does the pointy bit go? What the hell's happening here?
Yeah. Well, that didn't work well.
I can't tell shit. It's dark o'clock.
Yeah. Why does this matter? I guess we can go do a zone exploration in a different direction.
Yeah, if you would like. Um, Before you do that, let's manifest one of your gang members.
Okay.
Who was up in the watchtower last night?
Okay. Let's generate a random gang member. Let's see where I got I actually have several copies of the game rules in different places so that I can keep one one thing. Okay. Okay. I'm just I was thinking about just randomizing this.
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, let's do this. Okay, so what do we got? Um, okay, so rolls first. How many rolls are there? 26 to 40. Oh, I guess I can do it from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I might want to skip boss. A former boss. Um, hold on a second. Boss points. Um, yeah, I guess if I we'll just take it in line. If I roll boss, I'll just reroll.
Yeah.
Or actually, I guess we just have D6s here. Hold on a second. I'll get a D8. Uh, or well, I can do it with D6s. We'll just do it with D6s. Um, boss. We'll leave out fixer also. We'll just skip boss and fixer. That gets us down to 6. 4. One, two, three. A dog handler.
Dog handler. Nice.
And um, what's the best way to do? What's the best way to do attributes? Just do them like a regular character,
Um, yeah, or
or do you
if
want to reduce
I
the
have
points?
standard stats for dog handler.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
If we just want to do, yeah, 3, 4, 3, 2, and then stick a dog 3, shoot 2, sneak 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's just like a standard array for those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
And I can get him a random mutant power too. Do, 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 do. He's insectoid. How about that?
Wow. Okay. Um,
Hardened skin, can climb vertical surfaces, and quickly heal light wounds.
okay. I'm trying to figure out how to take this down.
You can put him in the NPC tab. Give him a random name. Let's see. Let's see. We've got dog handlers. We've got Annie the dog handler. Yeah, dog handler. Insectoid. I believe Pontiac is a metal eater. Is that right? No, it's a Pontiac is a human plant. That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
cool. Yeah, so last night Annie was on watch and boy, this whole Watchtower thing is pretty cool
Hmm.
because Annie reports in the morning that there was actually something out there to look at to the like northeast-ish. Um, uh, Difficult to tell exactly what, but person-shaped glowy eyes um, and keep skulking around in the dark. Annie is pretty sure that they're zone ghouls, kind of scouting for maybe a raid against the Ark. Kind of like they kept their distance, didn't come into like the parking lot area, but they were definitely like skulking around, making furtive moves towards the Ark. And then after an hour or so, left. But there are
Right.
definitely zone ghouls to the northeast who are, Annie says, planning violence
Uh,
against the Ark. So,
so, and you said glowing eyes.
yeah. I mean, not like she describes them as glowing eyes, but it's probably more like cat eyes, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
something with tappeta. Um, okay, interesting. I'm still fuzzy on what our actual understanding of zone ghouls is, because it seems like anything that's not us is a zone ghoul.
And Wilo, what else do you have to besides the sundial at the Ark?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything I can get up to get some damn food. And
Yeah, we're trying to get
other
food.
that's or I suppose I could also How do you get rid of confusion? Is that sleep? Sleep.
Confusion is sleep. Yes.
I mean, I guess depending on how much time all this other stuff is going on, I could go down and have a nap, a little 4 hour nap.
Do y'all want to take a little jaunt just outside to maybe check out that report or go in a direction that you already know?
No, let's check out the report. That would be a
Let's
good
do
idea.
it.
All right, cool.
I got
And
half chain. We'll travel.
I'm going to bring roughly half my gang with me.
Cool. And your command is two. So you've got like half a dozen people, 6 to 8.
Yeah, total. So I'll
Yeah,
probably bring about 3 or 4, depending on who wants to,
cool.
because I have to take them out in shifts anyway, because we have
Yeah,
to be manning the guard tower.
yeah. So I imagine Annie will go out.
Yeah, that makes
Where
sense.
else you want?
Pontiac
Uh,
will probably stay behind
yeah, that makes sense.
because Pontiac's the one I trust the most. I know
Mhm.
I have Pontiac the best, which is to say not very much, but
Um, great. Get that one. Let me generate a zone. Um, that works.
Quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. Cool. And ooh, yeah. Great. Perfect. Easy one. Okay. So on the map, northeast, just heading to the northeast one there. So let's see. That would be K21, right?
let me see. Sounds reasonable. Let's, okay, let's make sure. Yep, that sounds all right.
Cool. Would you like to do your
Find the
find a
path.
path roll? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I should have 8 dice. How do we get rid of doubt?
Say that again.
How do we get rid of doubt? We have to talk to somebody, right?
Yeah, that's the emotional connection.
Sometime I should talk to somebody to clear my doubt. Okay, 8 dice. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. Well,
Oof.
that's about,
Well, you can push it with no problem.
yeah, I will push it. Oh, yes.
That two or three? Three. Awesome.
Well, and
Um,
there's the,
and
well, yeah.
one baddie. Cool. So you do find a safe path. Um, you have two stunts. What would you like the stunts to be?
Okay, so I could be a mutant point too, right? But let's see. What's my list? Where's my list? Um, I think I can do food, water, um, uh, artifacts. What's trying to remember the list.
Let's see. Find an artifact, assess the rot level, find bullets, grub, water, uh, do it faster, or you have your rot finder as well.
Yeah, so I definitely I guess I'll do rot finder and find food.
Cool. It is rot level 2
Ooh.
if you want
Uh
to.
well, we pick up some rot, but not very much. I think I'll wait for Heath to get back before
Yeah,
making a final decision.
I'm back. I'm here.
Oh, you're there? Okay. I don't have the Zoom maximized.
Hold on, let me swap my
So we've got
one
rot
lunch
level
back to
two.
the other ones. There we go.
Okay.
My
We,
comfy
we,
ones.
we've got rot level two, which I can reduce to rot level one, so we'll pick up a little bit of potentially pick up a little bit of rot. And then I was going to do food.
Food is always good.
So are you okay with that?
Hey, whatever you want to do, man.
Well, I mean, we could
Yeah.
back off and try to go a different way.
Oh, that's true too. Man, that's a tough call. We need food. Uh,
I mean, I think rot level one is worth risking.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
cool.
Hmm.
Okay. Oops.
And this was a new sector, right?
The new
Yes,
sector.
it's
Yep.
okay. Mm. Okay, so that's a D6 for food.
That is a D6 for food. Yeah.
Yeah, and we each pick up one rot point.
Yeah. And this is food with rot.
Yes. Fortunately, I
Yeah.
can solve that problem. Three.
What kind of food do you find? Well, first let me describe some of the surroundings you got there. This area to the northeast is a little bit swampy, marshy, and I think you know that like one of the tells of the rot level is that it's a little bit um, foggier than surrounding areas, whether that's like the rot kicking up moisture uh, from the ground or vice versa. Um, but in your finding a less rotty place, you kind of follow the plant signs and general indicators to like a small, I don't even know if I'd call it a lake, kind of like a pond with like still dark water. Um, and on the far side of the pond, there is um, the ruins of what looks like a windmill. It's like, half caved in. The sails are broken and collapsed to and around the ground. Um, but it's got a base structure that's still, there about 20 feet across.
Okay.
And that's probably where you find the food, right?
Oh, okay. Um, so yeah. Uh, Is there a way to hunt that's different from finding remnants of past ages?
So running across
Like wild animals?
creatures, yeah.
Yeah.
Which fortunately, unfortunately, as you're rummaging around
Yeah.
in the windmill, uh there are, it's not howls, but it's more like these like this yipping sound coming from all around the
Mm.
windmill. That gets, closer and closer until whoever, I mean, I guess it would be Annie sounds like the right person to do it. Annie's like zone dogs.
Uh,
Edible.
Yes, so are we. I've only seen a couple of them, but they do travel in packs. So it's your call,
Do you know
boss.
facts of how many approximately?
I mean, 3 to 20. I don't know. I,
3? Easy. 20? Not so easy.
more difficult. Yeah. We can probably get out before they get to us. But they're if they're here, that means they're hungry. They usually don't come out during the daytime that much. So it's your call whether you want to get out or get a little bit of extra food.
I'd
uh,
like to try to get extra food, but if you, I don't mind if any or all of you want to take shelter. I know we all have our place in the ark. We are all not all built for
well, why don't we just
fighting things.
hide in this windmill and use it to our advantage? Let the dogs come to us.
Great. Give me a chance to get a few swings before they start trying to chomp me.
Yeah, there's so inside there's stairs that go up about 8 feet before the wrecked part starts.
Yeah.
But there's like a mostly defensible doorway facing away from the pond that you can kind of hole up in. And yeah, I think who wants to be kind of out front on watch? Is that Wilo or is that one of the gang?
Well, so I think what we'd like to do is go inside the door
Yeah,
and
so
then
inside who's the one that's like looking out, I guess.
yeah,
Think me. I mean, if that's whoever's that's going to be the most vulnerable person to
Yeah,
attack, right?
yeah.
right.
Then I would say probably me.
Yeah. Uh I think Annie and Wilo plus unnamed um gang members can be on the first floor,
Hmm.
and then Tavri's gonna climb up to the top to get into a near sniping position
Well, you
for
can get about 8 feet up. Like the stairs are wrecked before they
right.
get halfway up the first
Is
floor.
is there any way to
You could climb up.
okay.
That would be a move check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
move check.
yeah.
Right. My agility is currently a 4 because I just
And remind me, there's no way, is there an assist mechanic
Is
with
there
a move like that? I know
um
there are for some things, but I don't know about
great
like
question.
a
I
move
don't.
roll.
there is a general assist mechanic. I don't remember what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Rolling
same with
dice.
me.
Push and roll. Sounds
Been a
good.
while since I read that section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modifications. Difficulty. Boom. Help from others. There we go. Before you roll dice, every person helping you gives you a +1 modifier up to 3 people.
Oh, that's a lot.
I was thinking maybe just for terms of me flavor mechanics, I could like take my chain and like throw it up to the top floor and try to hook it and hold it for Tavri to try to climb up. Get a nice solid climbing chain before the dogs get here.
Does that work, Mark? Or
Yeah, yeah. And you can get a couple of your gang members to help out as well if you want.
okay, yeah, somebody boost me up from below and stuff. Okay, so we'll say I'm rolling. What's my goal? Move is one, so that's five plus, let's say, two is uh, four. One second. Four plus two plus. No, that's too much.
So
Four,
nice having an assist mechanic after
five.
whatever game we played recently where there was no assist mechanic. We kept wanting there to be.
Which
Can't
one
remember
was
which
that?
one.
Oh, I think that was Cloud Empress. Did we have an assist mechanic?
Yes, yeah.
That was, yeah, that was disturbing, especially after coming from UBG where there was
Yeah.
a very flexible
You're
assist
nice.
I
mechanic.
felt like every time we were like, is there any way we can help each other out? Nope.
Nope. Two successes.
Two successes. Great. You get up easily and find yourself a nice perch. Um, and in fact, I think that means that it is you that spots the dogs first.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Dog spotter.
there's
I
a
have,
pair of them that come snuffling out. They're, I mean, they're not monstrous big or anything. They're dog-sized, but they do look, they are wiry and hungry and, missing big patches of fur replaced with scars. And they are definitely cautiously stalking towards the entrance of the windmill because they smell meat in
uh,
there.
um, question. I was gonna have Zippo make me a bow,
Hmm.
but Zippo is not here. So am I just
I think we can say that happened.
okay?
Yeah.
And maybe I have a few arrows for
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay, because otherwise I have a single bullet for my rifle. Well, I might use it, but
I mean, hey, every little bit helps.
okay. So if I have a bow, that's one gear dice, and I'll wait for the because we want to actually have the dogs attack us because we want food.
Yeah, yeah. Um, while low, I mean, you probably, get back to place as they get to the front of the door. What, what's your demeanor when you see these, clearly hungry, scrawny dogs coming at you? They're coming at they're not, crazed and vicious or anything. They're clearly, hungry, looking for food. And when they see you, they're just like, that's big.
Yeah, well, I thought our goal was to set up an ambush to try to get like first strike in before they knew we were there. Which is, I mean, that was my goal anyway. I'm like, we need food as much as I'm not, you know, I know we're not usually down for just gratuitous killing, but I consider this hunting.
Yeah, and you do have, they're not, they definitely don't have the jump on you. You do get to establish your approach to this for sure.
Well, my approach is going to be a chain
Mm,
into a dog.
all right. Whip that doggy. All right. Go ahead and roll your fight then. Yeah.
I gotta remember. Strength is 5, fight is 2, chain is 3. I think. I forget all the pluses I get on this. There's a bunch.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've swung my chain. Oh yeah, bonus is 3, so 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, and 3. I think that's it. I think that's all. Five, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So many dice. Oh my God. 1. I got 1 out of all that.
I mean, you can, well, if you push, that'll break your. there was a break in there, right?
Oh, you're right. That's a break. That's not a success.
Yeah.
So no, I got none then.
I mean, you can push
Wow.
at the expense of
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
yeah, and I think when what that looks like is when you're just like ah,
Wow.
that spooks them and they're like, oh no, that's too big to eat. I'm gonna run off into the bush.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot from up above if they're running away.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah, get it.
I
Uh,
never thought me with my billion fucking dice
yeah.
would not get a single hit.
So
Okay,
that's shoot,
fortunately, one shoot is
and
five.
then you have a dice for your bow, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. One dice for the bow. Yeah. So it's yeah. One, two,
Maybe I didn't get my chain unstuck quick
four.
enough to attack them after
One,
after using it as a
two.
I
climbing.
think that they were already wary at this big guy.
Yeah, maybe we should have Tavri stand in front next time.
Right. Easy pickings.
Okay, nothing.
God damn it.
But that's like I can push, so I
Yeah,
will
at least
push.
you got that going for you. Oh no. Oh
Ooh,
Ooh,
no.
bang!
Oh wow.
Wow,
fell.
that's two
That's
trauma and a
and the
broken bow,
equipment.
I believe.
Yes, it is.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, Zippo. I broke it already.
He hasn't even made it. It's broken.
Yeah.
Man,
Um,
the gods are looking out for these dogs this day.
wow, yeah, yeah, they were way faster than you thought.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, like maybe from that perch, like new bow energy, trying to figure it out, maybe even like slip and have to like
Oh, I slipped. Yeah, I
scramble
slipped and
and get back
fall.
up before that tuckers you out a little bit. Um,
Well,
they,
and I'm going to throw another little story element in. I'm going to
yeah.
say that Tavri, at the edge of her hearing, heard Annie do a dog level whistle to try and warn off the dogs. She's like, "Don't hurt the dog," and she didn't say anything. She just whistled at them and like, "Run!"
You can tell they those two and a couple others probably are still skulking around in the like underbrush around the windmill. Like if someone wounded walked out, they would probably try to take it down. But right now they're just like,
Well, Tavri's outside. It's the way I think about this. She fell outside the thing
oh, you fell outside the
and
thing. Yeah,
broke her bow, and she's just standing there.
yeah, and maybe that's like you can just like see them kind of like crouched in the brush nearby. Like a dozen feet away, just like, should we? I don't know. Hmm, I don't know.
So Tavri turns back to Annie and is like, "Well, do you think we should hunt something else then?"
Other than dogs? Yeah, probably. I
Okay,
mean,
fine.
they
Oh,
seem
hey.
like good dogs. Maybe we could catch them to train or something. I don't
Can
know.
we catch them?
We could try. They seem really skittish, though.
I just realized I should have had two more dice
Do you want
for
to do
my
you want to throw those
weapon
dice in?
for my weapon specialization.
Oh yeah.
Totally forgot about that. Yeah, let's just see if that would have made it any difference. It would have, but it
That's
gave
a
me one
hit.
hit.
Yeah. What's damage?
Three base damage. I forget how damage works. The chain is a three base damage
Which is
thingy.
probably enough to take a dog out,
Uh,
but maybe not.
yeah, three damage.
So does that do 3 points, or is that rolling three dice?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good
How,
question. I forget
how
how
does fighting
damage
work? We
works. Right? Been a while.
I know we fight so rarely.
Yeah.
Range of movement, sneak attacks, close combat. There we are. When you attack in close contact. Okay, great. If your fight roll succeeds, you hit and your opponent suffers weapon damage. For every extra hit, you get to choose stunts, but you got the hit, right?
Yeah, I just got a hit. Yeah.
And that's 3 damage straight up.
Yeah, or three dice. Well, I can't remember which it is. It's
I
in
think it
the
is suffers weapon damage.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
which is
think
three.
it's damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds right. I thought that was the case because I think
Yeah.
most things are just like one or whatever. But
Yeah, so you get it good. It is, on its last, like you like tagged it super hard and it like rolled and yelped and like there's a trail of blood uh leading off into the bushes where they are now.
So, well, if we want to capture one, that one's injured. I guess we could heal it.
I'm hunting for food.
But
Well, we just
we're
have to
hunting
hunt
dogs
further
though.
away.
I have
I'll
not
be
eaten
back.
today, and going to be starving soon.
Oh, Pickles hasn't eaten yet either, but you don't see him cannibalizing the dog.
I think we need to find something else to hunt. Um, let's just follow this dog. So Tavri goes tracking the dog in the underbrush.
I mean, it is not hard to find. It is there, and I think it's like it will. Since it's Tari, I don't think it's gonna immediately run away.
Yeah.
And also it's kind of like hurt and on the ground, kind of whimpering. Um,
She's
and it's
gonna
kind of
see if
like
she
waiting
can.
to see what you do.
Yeah, she's gonna see if she can move up and try to heal it.
Ooh.
We'll see how this goes. Oops. Okay.
What are you doing to try and heal it?
So, she is going to first of all move up a little ways away and sit down next to it,
Hmm.
establish some calmness, and then um, after a little bit of time, she's going to sort of reach a hand over her so it can smell her. And then, if it hasn't bitten her so far, then she's going to um, uh, basically just try and maybe um, just touch it to see if it's going to react.
Yeah.
She's basically
Um,
going very slow and
does that feel more like a manipulate or a sense emotion?
um wow, that's a good question. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way. They're both the same score. It's probably a manipulate because she's trying to. I mean, it's really both.
Yeah.
So either way, same score. Um, not a lot of dice. Let's see what happens. Yes.
There's a hit. Yeah. Um, yeah, like since you did just find food, it can probably smell the food on you. And since you're not the one that chained it almost to the brink of death,
Yeah.
it does kind of like do like a little shuffle forward and kind of sniff your hand, and give you a little a normal dog probably would have a wet nose, but this one's kind of like dry and crusty. And kind of like is kind of like nuzzling your hand, trying to see if there's
Yeah.
anything there you're giving it.
Um, wow. Uh, have anything I can give it? I am going to. I'm sure I have something leather somewhere. I'm gonna I'm gonna cut off a piece of leather strap or something and
Yeah,
give
yeah.
it something to chew on.
Yeah, it'll definitely like take that and worry it a little bit. And
Yeah. And so I'll just sit with it a little while. And then after I've given it some time, I'll see about trying to heal it a little bit.
yeah, you can I mean I don't know if it's gonna get healed, but you can
Yeah.
definitely tend to it.
Tend to its wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And it does seem um docile, I guess. It's gotten something to chew on, something that is not trying to kill it or eat it. Um and getting good vibes, basically. So
Okay.
it's and eventually I think it kind of like it is shuffled up to you and just kind of like sits down in front of you and like puts its, chin on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
The other ones are still cautiously eyeing what's going on out there in the bush, but not. approaching.
Right. I'm trying to think how we can. I mean, we did find some food, but we need to. I can make a cooked fire. We can just what we can do. Wilo, I'm gonna be out here for a little while. Y'all have story time, and then I'll come and we can cook the rot out of the food in just a little bit. Does that work?
You're muted.
So hungry.
I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna
Hey,
just
dog, if you lead me to food, I'll kill it and we can all eat it. The dog don't understand me.
yeah. Hang out with it for a while, and then we'll set up a cook fire inside the windmill
Mhm.
and proceed to cook the 200-year-old cans of canned beef or whatever we found.
Yeah, there's no roof, so that is safe.
Yeah. Um, and I'm sort of thinking we might draw other curious things, which may be good or bad for us depending on the situation.
You'll definitely draw more dogs.
Yeah. Um, and do I need to roll for the to cook the food or
Zone cook.
actually I do need to roll. Yeah.
Every yeah, roll no zone. Everything purifies D6 rations of grub water.
Know the zone. So that is where's my know the zone? It's one, and that is wits. So that's a four. So I have 5 dice, and then if I succeed, I can purify. Okay. Two, 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 one. No result. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Push the roll.
There you go.
Got one
One
result
and
and
one.
one. Uh,
So you can purify a D6.
yeah, just gonna add a little confusion to my life. Come on. And then that adds another mutant point, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Now roll d6. Come on. One. Okay, so well,
One rotten food or one unrotten food.
one unrotten food. Well, my suggestion is, let's have some problems with this. Wiley or Annie, one of you takes the good food. I'll take a rot food, and I don't know. Or we can spend more time, and I can see if I can work on it longer. I don't know.
I think you can, yeah, you can continue cooking. I think
Okay.
if you do that here, it will probably be sundown by the time you get your results.
Right. Uh, well, that would be interesting. So what do you think, Wilo? Do we make the food safe or do we head back home?
I mean, if you're covered for food, I can borrow a bullet. I'm sure Boss or Zippo
Well, I can
would.
probably clean the rest of the food up. It's just going to take more time. So if we go back, I can do it at the Ark.
I mean, it seems like a good idea to get back.
Okay.
I will say that if you give that dog one of your rotten food,
Yep.
it will follow you home and Yeah, it'll be your bud.
Yep. I was thinking about doing that. So yes, I will give the dog one of the rotten things, and I guess we will go back, and I will go without dinner.
Yeah. You
No, I
want
mean,
you want to
I'm
name the
not.
dog?
It is in Wilo's nature. He's not gonna eat if Toffee's not eating. He's not gonna take food. He's gonna be the last to eat. You need to be strong to cleanse more food.
Well,
I'll be fine.
mm,
Look at me, I'm big and strong.
I know you're always so strong. You're always protecting everybody. Well, we'll have that argument at back at the Ark.
Too often, chef eats last, and that's not right.
So, um, I am going to give me just a second.
Boss has lots of bullets.
Yeah.
I can owe him. He's a good boss. He's not like
No.
Johammed.
Not dead like Johammed.
Johammed would let me starve.
Okay, well, so yeah, we will start making our way back. Um, uh, and we are hungry, but we have a dog.
Yeah. And I think the other dogs do kind of trail you at a respectful distance for a while,
Okay,
but will not attack now that you have that other dog with you.
okay. Uh, huh, that's an idea. Interesting. Um, yeah, I mean, I think we come back and we need a better way of getting food.
This is life
Um,
in the zone.
yeah. Um, hmm. Anyway, when we get back, I will go ahead and cook the other ration and uh, now should we spend a ration on Annie since uh,
I do believe as a boss, you do need to feed your people. Yes.
yeah,
When
Yeah.
they're out, yeah, out in the zone, yeah.
Yeah.
right. So I guess the question is, and it's going to get a little tricky. So if we've only been like we just went out from the
Yeah.
ark,
Yeah, I know what you're saying because like we did the eating phase while we were still in the arc.
yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah,
So then when you go out in the zone,
Um,
is it I would think it wouldn't be till like the next morning
as long as you're
when it's
not
time to eat again.
yeah, I think you're fine. I don't think you need to do any food for that.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you should be fine.
okay.
Yeah, it was just a quick trip out,
Yeah,
afternoon
that's what
stop.
If we had spent the night, we'd be in trouble
Yeah,
right.
because we'd wake up and
a few
need to
different
feed
fronts.
everybody.
Yeah,
Okay. So in that case, then we have enough food for Wilo and I, even if it's a little retroactive.
sweet.
We don't have food for tomorrow, but
Exactly. It was like
But that's a tomorrow problem.
staved off hunger for the day. But
yeah. And Annie and Tavri will introduce the gang to the new dog. And we're not going to tie it up or anything. We'll just let it be loose and stuff.
Yeah,
Because hopefully the other dogs might start hanging around and maybe be helpful.
maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe, at least they might alert us if somebody is coming in. Um,
Um, who's on the watchtower tonight?
well, yeah, tonight. Wow. Pontiac's been there with part of the crew. And of course, the rest of the crew was out in the zone.
Jimi Hendrix all along the watchtower.
I'm gonna be in the watchtower tonight. uh, with some random gang member.
Yeah. Make them a enforcer, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um, Let me get a scout roll from you,
Okay.
and you can add a +1 for your buddy.
Okay. Um, currently, I guess that's 2, 3, and 1. So that's 4 and 2. 1, 2, 4, and then 1, 2. That wasn't good.
Would you like to push it?
uh, no, because I'm starting to suffer a lot of trauma.
Fair. Um,
Oh no, I'll push it. You know
okay.
what?
Good. Good, good, good.
Yes,
Good,
one
good.
success. Oh, great.
Two more mutant points.
That's well, I'm actually maxed out on
Oh,
them.
dang.
Start using those powers.
Yeah.
I may be using them soon.
Um, Great. Then you do see, I think it is, let's get an enforcer name. Enforcer named, hmm, Lenny. Yeah. Lenny, wiry, skinny, and muscular with a spiked bat. Lenny is your enforcer here. I'll put him on the NPCs tab. And Lenny, what's his Lenny's mutation? Lenny's mutation is. Ooh, Lenny's a flame breather. That's why he's an enforcer. Yeah.
Wow.
Um, yeah, Lenny's like boss. Points out to basically the exact same place you just came from.
Yeah.
And you can like there's not, you don't have electrical lights or anything. Um, but on the in the moonlight, I think at the edge of the parking lot, there's a clump of dark figures, at least half a dozen. Um, yeah, I think that's all you see. And they are
Okay.
like, they are kind of like not milling around, but they're clearly like testing the perimeter and
Yeah.
checking out, and that continues for
Well,
a while.
no, because I'm going to make something happen because
Yes.
I am getting trauma. Like my wits have gone down to 1. I don't know what I'm doing. So, okay, Lenny, stay up here, and if there's any serious trouble, just
Light them
either
up.
yell,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got it.
or yeah. And so Tari goes down the thing. Um, she didn't even bother to take her gun with her. Um, and of course, she doesn't have her broken bow. That's probably taking that back to Zippo. Anyway, so yeah, she climbs down and she just walks out into near the group of figures
Hmm.
and just sort of sits down. She not even gonna say anything. She's just gonna sit down.
Hmm. Yeah, they pull back a bit. Um, you can probably tell that they're still there, but they are like, they have seen you and they are going into hiding, basically.
Okay. I want to move out to the edge where they were first congregated and see if I can um, distinguish their tracks and see if I can get a basic sense of are they, do they have unusual tracks or
I mean, you could use sonar to get a very clear picture of them if you wanted to.
oh, okay. Then I'll use my
Yeah.
sonar. I'll use a mutant point.
Yeah, so there are five. They are human shaped, a little bit smaller than, or they're about the same size, a little bit bigger than you, I guess, a little bit smaller than average.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, like they have clearly like taken up like we are hiding from the person coming out to look for us thing.
right.
I think you can get a effectively see into ours. Yeah. Um, like you get the sense that some of them are carrying weapons, but they're like along the order of like spiked bats and stuff. Like nothing serious, just enough to defend themselves out there. Um,
Yeah,
the I think the significant thing that you pick up is that like if it's like they want to leave, but it's almost like like if someone came out, normally if someone came out to like check them out, they would have just fucked off completely.
yeah,
But they're specifically like sticking close for a reason, it seems like.
right. So Tavri is going to uh, take a little like a tiny amount of food, or we'll say water, because I know I have water available. And she's going to put it in a little, yeah, I'll find some sort of container to put a little bit of water in,
Hmm.
put it out, and then I will back up about half the distance to the tower.
Yeah, they do not take the
They
bait.
don't take the bait. Okay. Um, yeah, she's just going to I'll just hang out down there for like an hour or so.
Ooh, can I get another scout roll?
Sure. Okay. Let's go. Oh, right. Not anymore. My scout roll. Um, my scout roll is width, so that's 1 plus 2.
Ooh.
Okay. 1 plus 2. Yes, got a success.
Oh, there is a hit, right? Um, yeah, so it's not a standoff, but they're clearly like a little bit, it seems like they're on edge waiting for something. And that something does arrive from the kind of north, I guess, to your left. Um, there is another dark figure in, wrappings and whatnot that rejoins them. It looks like they came out of the arc, like on the side, on the north side of the arc, basically. Like they, if not inside from, just outside the wall. And they've got like kind of like gone around and rejoined the group.
Right.
And it seems like I think even without spending a point, like you can hear a little bit of whispering. It seems like they are preparing to leave.
Is this, man, I don't really want to do this, but uh are their footsteps, do their footsteps have a cadence that I'm at all familiar with?
They seem like normal,
Normal, just footsteps. Yeah. Nothing specific.
person-ish footsteps.
Not like Wilo who clangs every time he.
No, no, and they're not like hooved or anything. They're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Um,
Like, if there was a, yeah, if there
I'm
was a bust,
going,
it would look like that.
yeah, I'm going to I'll just stay here, and then when they head out, I'm
Hmm.
going to do something totally stupid because my moves are down to
Yes.
one. I'm gonna follow them.
Ooh. Um, great.
And maybe my friendly, well, my friendly dog is still wounded, so that's
Yeah.
not the thing. It'll just be me.
Um,
I'll wave up to Lenny. Bye.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You crying on this?
Exactly.
They will head to the northeast to that zone that you were just in.
Okay.
You won't have to make rolls to avoid dangers because you've already been there.
Mhm.
Um, I hate to have you make another. You know what? Let's do a. Yeah, I think it's gonna be another scout roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get a bonus die because you were just traveling in there with your no zone stuff, though.
Okay. So with a bonus time. Okay.
Yeah.
So I get 2 yellow dice and 2 green dice. See what happens. Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, let's go with the picture. Um, so you get your basic thing. You're also gonna get another question to ask, which is, are they coming for you? Are there more of them close by, or how can you get in with them, past them, or away from them? Or something similar to that, right?
Yeah. So uh hmm. Now, have they reached their destination or are they still traveling at this point?
Let's say at this point, they've reached their destination. It's, a couple hours away, like 2 hours. But since you know the zone, it's a zone is about a 4 hour trip once you
Okay.
travel it, right? Or 2 hours. So it's a good ways into the zone, near the lake where you were. And I think we'll go with that picture. It's like a busted up bus that is stuck in the swamp kind of halfway. And it looks like there's, a dozen of these things kind of shacked up in there. I think there's a small fire going on the far side of the bus, so it can't be seen from the arc. And they are, you know, something is boiling.
Right. Um, I guess my question is,
And these are clearly zone ghouls, like you can definitely see.
yeah, yeah, but they still, I mean, like Zone Ghouls seem to be other humans of different states of cultural deprival. They did not have a teen magazine to read. Um, so I am I want to know the best way to. I'm not going to do this, but I want to know the best way to basically get a sense of where their guards are, what their sort of how they array their protection if they've got any. They
Yeah.
may not have any, but
And I think they kind of, it's not that they have specific guards set up. It's just, there's a dozen of them in, on a bus basically. And so
yeah,
at any given point, they're, a couple like hanging out on top of the bus or up
right.
front. Like they are, um, they are presumably at risk of whatever is out there. Um, how long are you going to observe them for?
I will I will say we'll start with an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think with that extra roll, some of the dogs come to the, we'll call it a camp, and they seem to be friendly with them.
Gotcha. Okay. Um,
And it doesn't seem like, they are their dogs, like the dogs aren't owned by them, but they seem to be
yeah,
on cordial terms with them, and they, throw them scraps of whatever's boiling in the pot. And
right, right. Um, and does it smell like they have meat, or is it some sort of vegetable stuff?
it's like earthy smell. It's hard to tell.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. After I've gotten a feel for that, I will actually uh, work my way back to the Ark.
Cool. Yeah, and you have a pin on exactly where this camp of Zone Ghouls is, so you can
Yeah.
get back there in pretty short order anytime you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, cool. I think I'm pretty happy leaving it there.
Okay.
And we'll unless Willow has anything you want to do during the evening back at the Ark.
Nope, just sleep off my confusion. I
Good
mean,
idea. Good idea. Great. Let's do XP quick, and then Stars and Wishes, and we'll call it a day.
Now, should we roll for our rot points, or should we do it the next time?
Um, let's do it in the morning, I think, right? Or is
Okay,
that?
so next time.
Yeah, let's do it next time.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'll make a note for that. Points.
Yeah.
Um, great. XP questions. Aha. Were you here? Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Farm a day's work in the yes, you did. Did you explore a new sector? Yes, you did.
Oh shit.
So that's 3 points starting off.
I actually have enough for an improvement now.
Hey, hey. And then your personal questions. Did you sacrifice or risk something for your PC buddy? For the NPC you want to keep safe? To mess with the NPC you hate, or to achieve your big dream?
Four.
And then
Yeah,
you can go ahead
definitely.
and change your relationships and dreams if you like.
Yeah.
And we will roll into Stars and Wishes. And we'll just go left to right, starting with Heath.
Yeah, I'm glad we played a little bit, regardless of
Yeah.
being down a couple. Still fun to get some stuff done and have a little two-player team. That was fun. Star for Teal playing into being witless, even though it wasn't really. It was just a good justification to go do something fun. Uh, um, I had a wish earlier. What was it? Don't remember what it was now. Yeah, figuring out. I'm kind of on the fence. Like I sort of agree with Teal. As we discussed many times, that the sort of the food thing is a little grindy.
Hmm.
But I think I'm not super frustrated just because maybe because I thought it was going to be so much more grindy. And so I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. None of us have actually suffered from starvation or anything
Yeah.
yet.
You got to keep on it.
Like when we first started and read rules, I was like, oh God, that's going to be horrible. And we're all going to be starving all the time and practically dead. And in practice, it's been like, oh, okay, it's like a mild inconvenience,
Yeah.
but it's not horrible. But yeah, it would, I don't know. It's just kind of getting more of a hang on that of to where it's just not quite such a, I don't know, maybe if, once we do another zone expedition, if we meet some monsters and can butcher some and like, there are ways we might be able to get some grub going, although it's going to be real tough on Tavri with a gang.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
But
the trade-off. Like you get a lot of bonuses, a lot of firepower, but you got a lot of mouths to feed.
but yeah,
Yeah.
just trying to get more. Oh, I remember what it was. It was something. I think Teal touched on this as well, which I understand it like that. The arc is kind of a lot of the mechanics of the arc are sort of just a um obtuse,
Yeah.
thing of like is how it works, but it is a little frustrating. It's like we've done all this shit and got our food supply so great, but we still got to go out and be like, "Oh, please, sir, can I have a grub?" And we don't get to partake of the arc food that we have
Yeah,
upped
I mean,
by
you can think
a
of it as like
lot.
you are feeding 100. Oh, I need to roll a die.
Oh shit.
You are feeding, a couple hundred people as well. So that's
Yeah, and that's why like I understand it mechanically as well, that it's an obtuse mechanic, just the general, but it is a bit frustrating too. It's like,
Yeah.
yay, great food supply. We're still starving to death and got to go hunt some dogs, uh, but it is what it
Three,
is.
three people die.
And one of them is me. No.
Down to
Uh,
173. 173 mouths to feed.
um, other wishes. Hopefully we can get the other lads back next week.
Yeah.
Um,
I know what Raspo's up to, but let's see what Zippo's up to.
uh, help Ariel out still figure out. I was trying to remember what we were gonna get. We are gonna go to the water plant, right, and talk to
Yeah.
the
So yeah,
person
the
there.
choices were go to the water plant and see what's going on with them, or get pregnancy help from the other arc that has children
Yeah, I
regularly,
remember our plan was
but
like
who are
because
also
because
cannibal.
who the Archie who stayed at the water plant had
Yeah.
pregnancy experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, we just thought they might have. Oh wait, who they're
Was it Lambda? Was it somebody
Lambda,
else?
Lambda, it's
yeah.
Lambda,
Yeah.
Lambda the
yeah.
gearhead.
So
The
hopefully
gearhead.
they can come back and maybe help Ariel out a little bit or something. But
Or just give us
I
more knowledge too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So really, yeah, my really wish is like, man, I'd sure love to have at least a little bit of food stocked up so we're not going, what we're gonna do for breakfast tomorrow? Who knows? That's about it, really, I think.
I mean, there's plenty of food in the other arc, so.
Yeah,
Any
that's
other
arc
wishes?
food, not player food. Nothing off the top of my head.
Cool deal.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. It's also helps me, like I'm trying to figure out the new dynamics because with Tabri as a boss, I feel sort of a little separate from the rest of the group, um, because the rest of the group is loosely connected to Marlot.
Hmm.
And I also have these new people who I don't want to just become boss and then say, well, actually, I probably will, but just, leave them.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to change the dynamics at the arc. Um, and so this was an interesting exploration, and it was fun to go do something with Wilo. Um, and um, very interesting. Wishes. I'm curious to see how the political situation unfolds because I'm sure that you will have more things happen.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see what the next phase of power politics is in the
Yeah.
arc.
Me too.
That's
Um,
probably the main thing. I mean, I'm curious how lots of things are going to play out, but that is the one thing that
yeah.
I'm just. Oh, I do have two projects. I will go ahead and say one of the projects that I want to work on at some point is maybe make a zip line so that we can get out of the watchtower quickly.
Ooh, yeah.
And maybe if we don't particularly tell anybody else about it, it might be a viable escape path if somebody traps my gang up in the watchtower. Uh,
Fun.
and then I guess I wanted to do a couple of additional things to make it into a better, like a base where we have, separate living quarters from the watchtower and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I think you can just like establish that as,
Okay.
yeah, like
Okay.
you just move into there.
Yeah. If I didn't have a gang, I wouldn't worry about it so much, but because I'm nervous about my gang because I anticipate that somebody is going to um, try and reform. Well, I know somebody's going to try and reform Johamed's gang, and what they're going to do is they're going to be like, now we have to prove our power.
Right.
And they're going to go hunting people, and I'm afraid that my gang is likely to be the easiest target
Possibly.
because I'm sure Marlot's gang is actually bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Garrett. Yeah. Garrett's the new
Garrett,
one.
right? Yep. So I'm just like, we're not involved. Wasn't my original intention. But we're just gonna stay over here. Y'all kill each other. So
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Had good time going out to the zone again, getting a little bit of that on. There's so much more out there that we don't know about. I don't know about. Yeah, cool. Yeah, looking forward to having the whole gang together next time. And yeah, anything else before we say goodbye to our viewer?
we need to find something to hunt other than dogs because dogs
Yes.
are just not gonna work. It's just like, no, we can't.
Alternatively, you know where a lot of dogs are if things get dire.
Yeah, but we have too many uh, dog handlers, and it's just not gonna. It's not a
True.
good plan.
Alrighty. We'll see you all next time then. Goodbye.